Mga higala, kumusta ni anapunta ni ato ang tulumanon panglantaw sa kagabion. So wala ta naka live no, wala ta nakapahigayon ana to ang tulumanon na atong duha ka gabi, 18-19 kay kini inyong igsoon nagtambong og seminar bahin sa DRRM o Disaster Risk Reduction Management dito sa Hotel Guillermo sa One Cecilia building, no? So karon nahibalik na punta sa ato ang panimalay, niya balik na punta niya ato ang programa. Pero sa dili pa nato sugdan ang ato ang lantogi karong gabi una, ato sang shout out kini mga likers ato ang live, Mrs. Ginaline J. Martinez, Ruina Isumandag, Maribel Noval, Estrella Palirbacar, Ma'am Ini Bunghawan of Langilan, Mr. Johnny Disamonte and Bimbim Mindig. Maayong gabi diha kaninyo ma'am og sir. Na unta na kanunay mong nagasunod sa amo ang ako ang programa, niya to ang programa matag gabi. Panglantaw sa kagabion. Ako pong giawhag ang tanan natong mga likers o viewers nga kung gusto ninyo nga mag-comment lang po mo ako ra pong dawaton ang inyong comment niya ato pong hisgot-hisgotan diha sa Facebook, no? Ang atong comment. Kini di ato ang panglantaw sa kagabion, naka-hook up ni dito sa YouTube. Napuntay channel dito sa YouTube. Gamay pa ko dito kuan viewers mga igsoon, pero sige lang sa tanto natong upload og mga video dito sa ato ang YouTube nga limudaghan ra. Ingana man na mga igsoon. Ginagmay kanunay hangtod mudaghan. So mga pinalangga kung tigpaminaw sa panglantaw sa kagabion, welcome na usab sa inyong gabi nga kasaligan, tinubdan sa kamatuoran, pamalandong ug hustisya. Tonight we reflect on something deeply personal, painfully real, and historically heavy. A story of a man who once stood at the highest seat of the land, now frail, now feared, now facing judgment, both from history and from heaven. Recent reports tell us that former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte has drastically lost weight. Even his daughter, Vice President Sara Duterte, and her mother have commented on how his physical condition has deteriorated. As Filipinos, regardless of political stance, we cannot help but feel a pain and as Filipinos, regardless of political stance, we cannot help but feel a tinge of sadness. After all, he was once our president. He once carried the hopes of a nation. He once stood with the full of confidence of millions. But now, he stands, or perhaps sits in silence, a symbol of how unchecked power, unaccounted debts, and unrepentant violence eventually demand a reckoning. Bisan pa og presidente ka kaniadto, kung wala kay kahadlok sa Dios, ang imong gahom mahimong imong silot. Let us be clear. This is not about celebrating anyone's downfall. by the one who sees all. Putol ato ang signal, mga igsoon. During Duterte's reign, the nation watched as bodies in the name of order. Some cheered, some trembled. Dark alleys inside their homes, in front of their children. No warrants, no trials, just death. Sweet, for God will bring every dead into judgment, including every hidden thing, whether it is good or evil. And now, we hear whispers of a man who once laughed at death now quietly fades from the public eye. But is this merely aging? Or is this what some call a curse, a price of blood unjustly shaped? There is a spiritual principle that transcends all political parties. What you sow, you will reap. And when you sow terror, lies, and death, do not expect peace in the end. Galatians chapter 6 verse 7 warns us, do not be deceived. God cannot be mocked. A man reaps what he sows. Asa naman karon ang mga sigaw sa katarungan? Asa naman ang mga pamilya nga nabakantihan og pagkahupas sa ilang mahal sa kinabuhi? Asa naman ang hustisya alang sa mga namatay nga wagani kasulay og korte? As of now, there are still many who defend the legacy of Duterte, and that is their right. But we must also confront the truth that millions of voices cry out against his war on drugs, which lead to the deaths of the poor, the helpless, and the falsely accused. Let us compare. Marcos loyalists, for all their faults, have shown Duterte a form of respect. They did not hunt him publicly, nor drag his name through the dirt. But the DDS, many of whom are Duterte's loudest defenders, have done the exact opposite to the next president. They have spat venom, spread lies, and sowed division. And now as karma begins to unfold, we see not poetic justice but divine justice at work. The very curses uttered against others have found their way back. Ang dila nga nagpanunglo mao'y muputol sa iyang kaugalingon nga dalan. Ang kamot nga nagpatay dili makalikay sa balos sa langit. We are not here to judge Duterte as human beings. We are here to echo what heaven already decrees, that the blood of the innocent cannot be silenced by power, nor buried by propaganda. Revelation chapter 6 verse 10 cries out. They called out in a loud voice, "How long, sovereign Lord, holy and true, until you judge the inhabitants of the earth and avenge our blood. This is not politics. This is prophetic truth. This is the voice of conscience in a world dulled by comfort and convenience. To the families of the victims, your grief is valid. Your sorrow is sacred. Your prayers have ascended. To those who still worship power blindly, remember, no man, no general, no mayor, no president is above God. Not even 1,000 truths can erase what has been written in the book of life. To our youth, do not be deceived. Learn to discern the fruit of leadership not by charisma, but by character. Not by speeches, but by the number of graves. Psalm chapter 9 verse 12 says, He who avenges blood remembers. He does not ignore the cries of the afflicted. And so tonight we ask, can true peace be enjoyed when thousands have died in the name of discipline? Can one rest while mothers weep in Payatas, in Tondo, in Davao, in every province touched by violence? Kung tinuod nga nasayop ta sa pagtuo, ayaw kahadlok mo angkon. Kay ang Dios mas malipay sa usa ka makasasala nga mubalik kaysa usa ka matarong nga nagpakaarong ingnon lang. We conclude with one powerful truth. Justice delayed is not justice denied. The wheels of the divine judgment may turn slowly, but they never stop turning. This is panglantaw sa kagabhion, diin ang kahayag sa kamatuoran mo danag, bisan pa sa kangitngit, reminding us all that even in darkness there is light. Even in silence there is a cry, and even in the full of kings, there is a call for all of us to reflect, repent, and return to truth. Kini inyong higala o igsoon, inyong alagad sa kanunay, Jeremias Labaho Tubigon. Sa makausapa mo ingon, sa atong pagpangandoy, ug matarong nga katilingban, ang tinuod gayud or ang kamatuoran gayud ang atong sugat. Ug sa kangit-ngit sa kasaysayan, ang tinud-anay nga pamanuan ang labing hayag nga paglaom. Shout out Ma'am Estrella Palir Bakar, Ma'am Rowena Sumandag, Ma'am Jels Z. Stuart, or ano sa may ngalan niya sa tinuod, si Villanueva ni siya sa dalaga pa, nakalimot ko. Irene Villanueva. Irene Villanueva, sa pagkaminyo na, nalimot ko sa apelyido. Daghang kayong salamat sa inyong pagpaminaw, pagtanaw, kini inyong igsoon. Kanunay gayong mag-alagad kaninyo, bisag wala ninyo gipangandoy nga mag-alagad tab bahin sa pagtuki ug paghatag og lantugi aron mo gawas ang kamatuoran, mga igsoon. Daghang kayong salamat ug ang Dios magapanalangin kanatong tanan. Maayong gabi.